God damn, I'm looking crusty. But what's up, y'all? It's OD Cuts, and I'm here with my first ever YouTube video. It's a low taper self-cut tutorial. A lot of people be asking how I cut my own hair, and this video gonna explain it step by step. You just gotta walk through it with me. So my first step is always gonna be get rid of bulk. So I'm about to go ahead and grab this 3-guard open, and I'm gonna just start working towards getting at all those hairs, those little curls that be tucked off at the top of my head, just to clear myself out of canvas so I can get to work. I'm gonna grab my little T outliners, and I'm just gonna create that first guideline in order to start the fading process. I just switched to my regular clippers and I'm just cleaning it up. So now I'm grabbing my clippers and I'm going with a no guard open, and I'm creating my first guideline to start getting into the taper. I'm going up about 1/4 of an inch. And sorry for the bad angle. I got a tiny ass bathroom, so it's kind of hard to see the neck taper process, but I mean, it's still pretty good. So now I'm going with the halfway, no guard, and I'm just gonna work at that line that connects from my first guideline to my open, and I'm just gonna make that transition and start the first process of my fade. And I'm just gonna keep working and working at that until eventually it's gone. Alright, so right here I'm gonna grab my 2-guard and I'm gonna make sure the clippers is open. And right here I'm just working on that line, that bulk line in the back of my neck. And really I'm just trying to get it thinned down so I can start working on it with the other guards, and I'm starting my down fading process. I'm not really going up, I'm more just knocking down the bulk, making it easier for me. Man, I'm gonna make sure I don't talk too much because these beats go crazy. All these beats you gonna hear about my boy Young P, aka Prodigy Beats. I'm gonna let y'all vibe out to it, and if you fucking with him, links to his page gonna be in the description, so check him out. I know a lot of y'all be liking to make music. He can make beats for anything. So I'm pulling the 3-guard back out with the open. All I'm doing is just going back with the first step I did. I see some more bulk I'm trying to get rid of. I'm trying to make that transition clean, so I'm just taking more of the excess curls off, nothing major. Alright, right here, I'm going my 1.5 guard open, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm just working at that bulk line. As you can see, it's thinner, and I'm just working at that and trying to get it thinner and thinner so I can go down to my 1 guard, whatever, 0 guard, just keep going down fading. And I always do open too on my clippers first, just so you cut less hair off. Make sure you brush too, always brush, especially with black hair. Here, we got the 1 guard, also open, and same thing. You're just gonna work on that line and just until it starts disappearing, till eventually it's gonna be gone. But it's the same, it's like rinse and repeat. And you can already see it coming in. I know my hand in the way, but you can see it coming in. It's starting to get a little blurry. So I'm keeping the 1 guard on, but now I'm closing it and I'm working at that line. I pointed at it, you can still see it. That's what I'm going for, that's what I'm attacking. And you're gonna see once I start flicking at it, because I'm not really digging into it, I'm flicking at it, it's gonna start disappearing. All right, we're going with the 0 guard now. And that flicking motion that I'm doing just means I'm gonna be opening and closing a lever. This is more advanced barber techniques, but I'm looking and seeing where I need to flip my lever. Sometimes I gotta close it, sometimes I gotta open it just to try to get that line that's still there. But you can see, damn, you can see just blurriness. And here, you know, just probably, yeah, I'm just going back, getting rid of the excess bulk. That's pretty much all these steps are. Shout out to Pops for those gold BaBylissPRO trimmers. Hitters, man. And you're gonna see the taper now really gonna pop now that lineup getting out there. So you don't really gotta dig OD trying to get that line. You really just have to do quick taps. If you dig in OD, then you probably gonna cut your skin or cut your client's skin, and you don't want that. You just gotta do light taps. All right, so here I'm starting the side taper, the low taper actually. And you're gonna see it's pretty much the same steps as the neck taper, except it's a smaller canvas. So you can see I'm pulling off the bulk with the 3 guard open and just trying to get rid of those loose curls and just making sure I'm setting up my canvas to work with. All right, that area I'm pointing at is about in the middle of my ear. I'm gonna use my Retro T outliners. I'm gonna create that first bald line guideline. I'm keeping it low because I'm doing a low taper, so I'm trying to keep a C cup to make it a low taper. And I'm gonna grab my no guard open and create technically the second guideline and start working from there. So I'm switching to halfway with no guard, and you can see that faint line that I'm working at. I'm just flicking at it, not going anything higher than that. And I'm just trying to make that line disappear. And that'll be like the first step in transitioning the fade, making it go from bald to light. Half guard open here. And like I said, same process as the neck taper, just a smaller canvas. After this one, I'm gonna go with a 1 guard open, and I'm just gonna keep knocking down that line until eventually it's gone. So I'm gonna let y'all just check that out. switching over to a 1 guard close, and I'm just working at that line that's in between the 1 open and the 1.5 open. And I'm just working on getting that connected through. And you're gonna see when I add that line to the C cup, it's gonna pop up like magic. It's gonna just come together. And right here, I'm pointing at the line that I'm working at, and I'm doing the same thing, lever play with the 0 guard, more advanced barber things, but honestly, once you start working on it more, it's second nature. You can't see it, but I'm switching levers off screen and just knowing exactly how long the hair is and what I need to work on and what I need to cut. Like I said, you can see it, man. It's like magic, the way that the fade just starts popping as soon as you add that line. And you can see I'm only using really my corners because them shits are sharp, so I ain't really got to do much but tap it. All I'm doing here is detail work, and what I've learned is that detail work will separate you from other barbers. Me going back into it and just keeping working at the same thing, it's just gonna add more to the fade, and you're gonna see the results. Right here, I'm fading in the beard just to make it match. I fast forwarded through it because it's not really that exciting, but it's the same steps. And after this, I'm about to start working on the other taper. So you already seen the steps. I'm gonna just shut up and let y'all vibe out to the beat and come back when it's time for the lineup. This beat is knocking. Appreciate you, YP, for sending it my way. But right here, all I'm doing is brushing the hair down and putting my hair up to get it ready to, like I said, setting up a canvas to get the lineup ready. I'm gonna grab my 1.5 open, and I'm basically just tapering the top off, getting rid of those loose hairs and creating baby hairs that I can use for the lineup. Because with my fro, especially with fros, if you don't do this, you pretty much gonna be lining up nothing, and your lineup gonna disappear within a couple days. Again, especially with trimmers, especially sharp ones, you just gotta do light taps. As you can see, I'm not really digging into my skin. I'm not really lining myself up right now because I was trying to record in that tiny ass little camera mirror. You can see my eyes straining to try to look at it. So eventually my lineup just gonna be dark as hell out of nowhere. That's because I cut the camera off and I just did it in the mirror real quick, but y'all gonna see the results. Bang, yeah, see, that's when I switched over. Damn, I be slaving out here, man. I got bags under my eyes trying to do these videos, going to work. staying up late working on this, but this is my passion. So if you watching this right now, I appreciate you sticking it through all the way to the end right here, because this is when you really about to see the results. So what you been waiting for? Alright, so here's the before, and I'm gonna freeze it right there. I was down bad for a cut. I made sure to grow my shit out for about a month, 2 months, something like that, just so I could showcase my work and show y'all the finished product. And there you go. Clean, man. Clean beard, clean tapers, clean everything, man. If you stuck through from beginning to end, I appreciate you. This is my first video, like I said, and there's gonna be more coming. My Instagram gonna be down in the corner. Shout out to Young P for all the beats, man. Except for the one at the beginning, I made that one. But check me out, bro. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe.